President asked me 4 things. Please go and tell the young people to work hard. 2, tell the young ones to go to school, because it is their right to go to school. And I've provided UPE schools, education for all. Unfortunately, I told him that, sir, when you appointed me, I went to Kitugum before even your appointment, I discovered a UPE school where children were paying 190,000. 90,000 were for meals, 60,000 was for early coaching, early learning in the morning, that teachers come and give them special coaching in the morning. Then another 30,000 for the PTA or developmental fund, which is very wrong to poor people. Now I want to thank people like Grace Villa. First of all, most of you thank Ruth that she's the one doing it. But it's not Ruth doing it. It is the canon, the first canon we had in Africa. Mama, you stand up and they clap for you. Because Ruth's strength is the mother. The good heart she has is because of the mother. Because for her, she's an American child, you had her English here. But I was glad that the children had her English, and even she has trained, she's mentoring. What is your clan? We're here to conceive. I went to Kakumiro in the Prime Minister's home, in the Prime Minister's district. I found a 12-year-old that she's pregnant. Her sister is 14 with 2 kids. One is just given birth, another one is walking, but she can't walk well. Now, a poor girl has given birth to a poor boy and a poor girl. So those ones are going to be a problem. Those are the children who end up in a Grace Villa or in these other homes because they cannot maintain them. So let us say no to early child pregnancies and forced marriages. Because of Achiga, we don't have land. So we get these girls, we call them our property, our children, and we are giving them to Bahima in Intungamo to marry them, and they give you 1 goat and 1 cow, of which the cow will even die when it reaches the hill, because it is not used to the altitude. So those cows don't even live longer, but you sacrifice your child. For wealth, in Teso, in Mayuge, in Kamuli, for them they're exchanging them for a debe of dry cassava and maybe 1 goat. Sometimes you find even the goats are sick. They are not treated. Why would you give your child for a goat? Parents and leaders, let us sensitize the community and say no to early child marriages, even to defilement cases. The defiler Mzee said yesterday, corruption, no bail. Defiler, no bail. Murderers, no bail. Aggravated robbery, no bail. He said it and is going to communicate it. He has agreed with the Chief Justice that they should not allow such people to be bailed. Because you bail them, they come out, they will go and steal, and then they refund the person who has stood for them. And then they commit another crime. So crime after crime. So this morning, I traveled to Kawari to check on the juveniles, numbering to 63 of them, who are in the children juvenile centers, or what we call prisons, children prisons. They committed several offenses ranging from murder, rape, attempted murder, aggravated robbery, and etc. However, I'm thanking the institute for at least maintaining this facility clean. I can see each of the child has a mattress, as you'll see on video. But there are some sick children who have really ill sickness. I will ask the judge and the magistrate of Calvary to kindly consider expediting their trials so that they can go and have treatment. I want to thank the management for looking after these children. They have confirmed to me they have 2 meals a day and they have sufficient food. Unlike in Fort Portal where I found children were not having food. So the head of this institute, Calvary, I want to thank you, the teachers, and I pray that these children, you call a pastor or a reverend, come and pray for them at least 2 times a week, so that they can have some faith in them. I pray for you young people, and I want to wish you the very best. Njoni mbashabira, kani mbashaba rwanga wakize bibi mwakozere, ata musejja nkono mulwaire. Tikiri kigonyi kubana mulwaire mu cell. Will you find out if these cases, if you never infected the other children, we could consider pardoning the 6 and they go back. If their parents can come,
we could ask the judge to give them a quick trial and then they can be taken home for medication. On behalf of Minister of Gender, I've preached these young children that we shall support them in any way possible.
In Jigenz we have about 6 districts, and in Akole we have over 20 districts.
Education is so expensive. I speak for many of us here today, I believe, when I say that not every NGO runs on foreign donations. As Grace Villa, we don't. We struggle for every single penny that we invest in these precious children. And education is our biggest, even though it's the best way to improve a child, it's our biggest budget item. Since God has blessed us with your presence today, Honorable Minister, allow me to use this opportunity to ask, what sort of interventions can be put in place for people, CSIs like us? Can there be a policy intervention from the government where children who are from established and licensed organizations and homes can get bursaries and discounts from government schools and universities? It sounds big, but I believe it's possible. We as Graceville and many of the people here today send our kids to government schools, and they go on to universities like Makerere and Mbarara, and we still pay 100% tuition. We never get any discounts. So today we ask, I'm not asking for handouts, a discount in some way such that the government purposes to allocate money to schools and to education institutions, the way they give money to education institutes. Please consider funding people like us. In this respect, our guest of honor, some of our biggest barriers are raising funds, like I said, for school fees, to children going hungry in school, as you saw in, I think, 2 of the skits and in one of the plays, which shows that children really feel that hunger when they're in school. And then I have to mention this one. Even though there are many, I'll mention only 3. The third is taxes on items imported by NGOs. Those who know my story know that that's a painful one for us. We had struggled with no vehicle for 9 years. Finally, someone donated a van to us. We were excited. That car stayed in the bond for 11 months because we failed to raise 40 million on taxes for a car, and yet we are an NGO.
The presence of repeated offenders indicates a loose social fabric in our community. Today, this child is discharged. Tomorrow, he's brought back.
Being report for Kabale district showed that 1,396 teenage girls aged between 15 to 19 years were impregnated in the last 11 months from July 2023 to June 2024.